Welcome back to another episode of Home and Garden Contracting, where today we are working on this 2014 Polaris Sportsman 400, and we're just doing a little bit of maintenance to it. In our last video, we took care of the maintenance to our Bobcat lawnmower, and if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I'll leave a card right here in the top corner. And the main reason for doing maintenance to this is, one, the rad. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but the rad down in the bottom is all full of dirt. I had this machine probably right close up to the top of the rack in water last year. There was a bunch of mud in the bottom, so that kind of got all clogged up. So we need to clean that out, because when I noticed it most is when I was plowing in the winter, the fan would come on prematurely. And even in the dead of winter, it shouldn't really be doing that. I also need to check out the tire pressures in these tires, because I just put these back on for summer, because these are like less aggressive than those ones. And we have our usual suspects in the shop. Say hello. And that's basically it. And then we're just gonna wash the rad out, probably gonna give it a bath, and then it'll be good for the summer season. So let's you gonna help me? Gonna help me? All right, me and the shop manager are gonna get started. I always hate leaving that hanging, because you never want it to snap, especially because the hinges are just plastic. There we go. I did have this whole thing off a couple of years ago, but I don't remember how I took it off. So it's a whole new experience again. And I always put the same bolts back in the hole, so I know where they came from, or I take baggies and label them. these little pins here go into the plastic hole. When you put the plunger down, it spreads this guy out and locks it in. They're right there holding the headlight and the black piece. You can see how much this now moves just from taking out this one little pin. Just gonna work it little by little. If you have a lot of these to do too, it's probably not a bad idea just to buy a bag of replacement ones, because they do tend to break if it's not like super duper warm. Now you can see this black piece is all one, and it's super duper loose now. And it looks like that guy sits in that. Yeah, that looks free there. Just like that, there's the bottom. And there's the top. It's always a good idea to have these little like terminals or terminal screwdrivers so you can loosen off these plugs. That was a pain. Okay, now you can start to see what I mean by all that mud stuck in the rad. So we're gonna have to go in here with like a soft bristled brush, or maybe soap and or just water, and rinse it out. However we can do it to get it out without bending fins, like whatever happened there. So I'll check back in with you guys once I get set up. Alright, back in the shop here now, and we got the rad all nice and clean, all the fins cleaned out, all the spaces between the little fins in the rad are all clean now, and all the packed dirt's gone. So now we can put it back together. And I did clean this guy off a little bit too, but I'm not too worried about getting him super duper clean because I'm going to pressure wash the whole machine once I put it all back together. So let's get started. Well, there you have it, everybody. Everything's back on, tight, cleaned, and most important, the fan doesn't kick on anymore. Which, this wasn't a crazy hard project, but it's definitely an important project. The only thing I do have to do is plug the headlights back in. Other than that, everything's all good to go. And yeah, it looks the exact same, but works a lot better and doesn't overheat. So, until next time, guys, take care, take it easy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.